So I just got back from watching the latest live action hybrid 2D animation Looney Tunes movie, Coyote vs. Acme. And if you guys have been in the film space for like the past 4, maybe 3 years, you would have heard about this movie. This movie was completely shelved before tax write-off, essentially. Warner Brothers back a few years ago wanted to just delete movies left and right. And multiple of them got deleted, like Batgirl and Scoob, the Holiday Haunt, and many other movies. This was one of them. This was really close to being made. Like it had good test screenings, but they just said, you know what, tax write-off, don't want to make it, don't want to release it. And it was a completed movie. And they did that, Warner Brothers did, and they should be shamed for it. And they rightfully were, because this movie was protested for forever. People wanted this to get released. This was a completely done movie. They just had to release it. And so it did. It got acquired, they got pushed to release the film. And yeah, no, this was one I've been very excited for that reason. And what did I think about it? Well, I thought this was extremely good. Like, this is a very good Looney Tunes movie and is probably the Roger Rabbit of our day. And what is this movie about? Well, I've already talked about the controversies with this movie. This movie follows the Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. The Coyote is like, you know what? Getting sick and tired of the Acme Corporation giving me bad products that just do not work, so I'm gonna go sue them. John Cena's involved in this, so is Foghorn Leghorn, and all the other Looney Tunes characters get involved. They all start suing Acme to where they have to abide, and there's this big court case. And what I really appreciate about this movie is how much it felt like a court case, kind of lawyer, procedural kind of movie. In the court cases, they actually take it extremely seriously, which I really liked. What I know for a fact is probably why one of the reasons why Warner Brothers wanted to delete this was Acme was kind of a shoe-in for Warner Brothers for this movie. You can tell that when watching it is, and they actually leaned into that with the marketing of this. And Warner Brothers, yeah, they deleted this whole movie, and they were doing essentially what Acme was doing here, and it really works for the film. And actually, with the movie getting deleted, with this movie not getting made for the longest, and with it getting protested, it actually adds a little more poignant nature to this, now that all this has happened, to the plot of this movie, which I really enjoyed. The human characters here are fine. I mean, Will Forte's here. He's just doing this kind of like lawyer trying to prove himself, and then you got John Cena, and he's really hamming it up. But I really appreciated it. I like how the live action actors in this, just were like, look, this is a Looney Tunes movie. We're not gonna probably make a lot from this, but we're gonna do everything we can to make this as fun and enjoyable as it is. And it isn't just a movie that's fun for kids. This is actually really enjoyable for adults as well. If you're a big fan of Looney Tunes and 2D animation, you're gonna get a lot out of this movie for that. But if you're a kid, you're just gonna like seeing really bouncy animation, which is one of my issues with this movie, which I might get a little bit of flack for, is the animation here is extremely bouncy to a point to where it doesn't really feel much like Looney Tunes when it's like that. When it's actually doing really good, solid jokes, and you can tell these are the characters. It's really enjoyable. But when the animation is just like moving, it's just bouncing all over the place. That's whenever I'd be like, okay, this doesn't really feel as much like Looney Tunes as it did like 10 minutes ago. But I really still enjoyed it. The Coyote here is great. I love all the other Looney Tunes characters here. Bugs Bunny is always great to see on the big screen. And so is Daffy Duck. I feel like they're oversaturating Daffy a lot in these movies because they had that Day the Earth Blew Up movie that just came out like a year ago. And yeah, I mean, I'm kind of getting tired of Daffy. He's not in this a lot, though. The characters here, they're mainly more like cameos, which I liked. And it's mainly just focused on the Coyote. It's a very good looking movie too. Like, I will say that. It isn't like shot like beautifully, but it does look good for a 2D animated live action hybrid Looney Tunes movie. It's not nearly as good in my opinion as Back in Action. I actually love that movie. But I will say this is a really good Looney Tunes movie, a really good story within that universe. It's great seeing these characters on the big screen. Again, especially for everything that's been happening to the Looney Tunes brand, how Warner Brothers just doesn't really seem like they care about Looney Tunes anymore. So, yeah, I had a really good time with this one. It's not perfect by any means, but it's a really enjoyable movie that I feel like it's not going to make a lot of money, But if you guys really like Looney Tunes and if you know the story behind this movie, I would really check this out because it is worth your money. And it really sucks that Warner Brothers tried to delete this. That cannot happen again. I hate it when that happens. And it seems like Warner Brothers is the only company that's greedy enough to just delete movies outright. So with all that being said, I will give Coyote vs. Acme about a 9 out of 10.